sister. What do you think? This is Preston. This wig is Preston. Preston. By Estetica. I can't remember the color. If you look at that video by Heather from Sister Wigs reviewing Preston, it's the same color. She liked it because of the highlight, that it really accentuated the choppiness of the hair. For me, it looks okay on camera, but I have to wear more makeup if I'm gonna wear it around people in public or whatever, because it just washes me out. That's why my hair is either red or blonde, because anything else is just kind of blah. But yeah, I really do think it's a cute wig. I would almost say that it's my favorite in theory. I'll see what it looks like in sunlight tomorrow. Not that I want to go outside. It's like 40 degrees here today. That's Celsius. I don't know what that is in your temperature. 120 probably. Like, I don't think very much about global warming. You know, I really watched An Inconvenient Truth way back when with Al Gore talking about global warming. I watched it repeatedly and freaked out as per required. But I don't know, when it didn't happen by his deadline, I just kind of stopped thinking about it, which is either stupid or not, I don't know. But yeah, like, we used to think that 30 degrees was really unreasonably too hot, you know. That was when you started going nuts about the temperature was 30 degrees, and now it goes up to 40. 40. That's nuts. And they were saying that a lot of homeless people are gonna die on the streets today. It's a sad, sad situation. And it's getting more and more absurd. Yeah, today we went out and just to get in the air conditioning of the car, and we went and waited for a long time for a Frappuccino at Starbucks, slushy coffee. My husband is building a deck, and he basically has to wait until 4 o'clock in the afternoon to start work. That leaves him about 5 hours till the sun goes down. Oh, the moon was so beautiful tonight. Did you see it? These are my prescription glasses that I got at the glasses shop where a friend of mine used to work, because she knows that I like funky glasses, right? And she said, you have to come down here. You know, I'm not bringing in customers. They're regretting that they hired me. And so me and my husband both needed glasses at the time. So we said, okay. And we went there, and I don't know, I couldn't really find anything that I liked. And both of us kind of just did it for her. And I got these glasses. us a long time to make payments on them before we could go and get them. She had stopped working there long before we paid off these glasses, and I don't even like them that much. But yeah, these were the ones that I had on me that went the best with this hair. I think I got really lucky with this Preston. Like, the curl is exactly how I wanted it. I see reviews on the Preston, and it doesn't look near as good as this one. This one is basically straight out of the box. I had, gone like this a couple times, and that's about it. And on this side, I had sort of shoved it behind my ear. What do you think? I might buy it in a more reddish color, a lighter reddish color. It's just I really like the highlights, There's a real estate agent out here that we bought this property off of, and she has the most beautiful wig, although I probably shouldn't say that and her name, because I know she doesn't really want to admit that, but her hair never changed, and yeah, and it was like red and blonde and brown, and it wasn't like natural looking streaks. It was I don't know, it just didn't look natural, and it was really cool. I was looking where you had pointed out that woman. I was looking on Etsy for wigs, and I didn't look that long, but it looked promising. You know what happened to me today? I saw a new vape shop, like when we were out getting Starbucks. I saw a new vape shop in the mall, the outdoor type mall. What is it? A strip mall. Not where you go in and then insies to the shops are inside. So I saw it from across the parking lot, and my husband took me there so that I could go in and see if they had any interesting stuff. And there was nobody in there. And the guy says hello to me from the other end of the shop, and I just said hello and started looking. Anyways, he comes over and he starts talking to me, and we were talking about different kinds of tanks, and anyway, I could swear that he was coming on to me. I almost said, "Sir, are you lost? Are you in need of medical attention?" He was like, I don't know, in his 20s or 30s. He had really smooth, beautiful skin, and he was tall and fat, and he had a big beard and hipster glasses. And anyways, so I was enjoying the conversation. It took me a while to figure out that he was coming on to me. That just doesn't happen to me anymore. I mean, for various reasons, it doesn't happen to me anymore. But I think a lot of the reason is my hair. When I buzz it off, they think that I'm a lesbian. But this guy was undeterred. It was cute. And I went out and I said to my husband, I think that guy was coming on to me. I said, why would he come on to me? And he goes, well, because you're so pretty. And I went, oh. So yeah, my husband's building a deck. The deck that he has been talking about building for 2 years. And he's got the floor laid out now. And he's all excited and taking pictures of the stages. And oh, look what I got. I found them on Amazon.com. Isn't that cool? High tops that are low tops. I saw them on Amazon.ca by accident. Amazon actually showed me something that I would want, and they were $80 or something like that. And so I searched for knockoffs and different brands, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go to .com. So I went to Amazon.com and found them for $20. Pretty cool, huh? And I got my Pond's Cold Cream. I think that you can take off your makeup with it and then use it as a moisturizer. Big honking jar of it. Oh, I'm so hot. I turned off all the fans and stuff to make this video. I hope you had a good time, in spite of everything. So what do you think of my wig? It's like these wavy bits on top, and then underneath it's straight. I think that they could have done it all wavy and it would have been a little bit better, because the hair is kind of thin. It's thick up here, but it's kind of thin down at the ends. But I still like it a lot. I think I'll have to order it in the red color. The weather's not supposed to be any better tomorrow, so my husband went home to get something, so I ended up with my stuff, and he got lost. He got lost coming back. I'm going to make an appointment for us to get our prescriptions redone, get different glasses, or get them to put lenses in glasses that we already have, if I can find a place that does that, because he's having trouble seeing street signs, but still, I'm worried about him. And it was either today or yesterday he talked about going off on long-term disability. And that kind of scares me, that he's not telling me something, that he knows something is wrong. Oh, tonight is a high rapture watch night for people who believe in the rapture. Tonight's high watch. For the middle of the night, I think, because they figured it had to do with the barley harvest in Israel, and that's brought in at around 9 o'clock in the morning Israel time. And I think that we're like 7 hours or something earlier. shouldn't smile when I say, you know, the apocalypse. Not sure that I think about it as much as I should, but do you know that Buddhists say that you should think about your death in meditation every day, that it helps you live right? I was Buddhist for a long time. I always used to fall asleep when I meditated. I wasn't a very good Buddhist. Plus, I always sort of, even when I was an atheist, I think that part of me believed in God anyway, you know. I wasn't a very good atheist either. This wig looks red in this camera, because everything looks red in this camera. Couldn't get the color right. Well, same with the other camera too. This color that you see on the webcam is a color that I would definitely want. But I'll have to order it. You know the color that I have Jones in? That's the color I would order it, even though I would wish for highlights. I just need red hair, and this is not red at all. It's a brown and a golden blonde highlight. I got earrings today too. I got but they keep falling off. I might get my ears pierced again. All my ears are still pierced. It's just that one is crooked. Because when I was young and my mom said I could get my ears pierced, I was too scared. So my mom put these little sleepers in, those little tiny gold rings. She put them in and they have a spring attachment, and it slowly goes through your ear. And it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. But one of them went through kind of crookedy, like sideways. So I've always had trouble if I don't wear earrings for a while. That sideways hole kind of, I don't know, tries to close up. So I've assumed now that it's closed up and I don't feel like hurting that ear again. So I might get my ears pierced again. Only do it right this time. Actually, I'd only have to get one of my ears pierced. But these ones, I thought they would dangle further down. There's two little pearls there. Vintage. Do you drink Diet Coke? It's so addicting. So bad. And the same thing happens. You get used to the taste and you can't stop drinking it, but it just doesn't taste all that good. And then you stop drinking it for a while, and then the first sip you have is amazeballs. Totally awesome. Just like that first drag you take of a cigarette after you've quit for 3 years. Been through that a few times. Tastes so good. Your whole addictive brain just lights up. Yeah, I like the this wig. My husband likes it too. He just says it's not his favorite. I said, favorite, you have a favorite? And he stops and he goes, well, I would have to see them all side by side again. So he goes, do you like it? And I said, yes. And I went, and he goes, this is becoming a very expensive habit. Maybe. Well, no, it's definitely expensive, but how far I'll go is, you know. I think that this wig would be like a favorite that I would wear all the time. But yeah, they don't have good blondes with Estetica. They have good wig caps. This is a monotop. But the way the hair was curled, it doesn't really look good on the other side anyways. But I wanted a monotop because I didn't want any goddamn permatease. Oscar de la Renta, did I tell you about this perfume? I used to wear it a long time ago. Like, they don't even make the Oscar de la Renta perfume anymore. This is the Eau de Toilette, which I never really liked. But the perfume used to smell so good on me. I used to get all these compliments, and people used to ask me what kind of perfume I was wearing, and then they would go out and buy it, and it wouldn't smell as good on them, and they would get mad at me. And yeah, it was something about my body chemistry just matched perfectly with that perfume and produced something just amazing. And then my body chemistry changed, and it stopped working, so I stopped wearing it. I tried to get the Eau de Toilette, but it did not smell good on me at all. And I went through a lot of years with chemical sensitivities and couldn't wear perfume. And yeah, then I started wearing Coco Chanel. Coco by Chanel, not the person. I started wearing Coco. And then one day I was talking about the perfume, and I had asked at the drugstore when I went in to replace my Coco, I had asked if they had an Oscar de la Renta. And she said no, they don't make that anymore. And she was lying to me because they do make the Eau de Toilette, and I had gone searching for it one night. You know how eBay sometimes sells stuff that's not manufactured anymore. So I went looking for it, and I found it at my drugstore. This short bottle, I found it at my drugstore for like $25, something like that. So I bought it just for the old days, you know. Oh, I'm tired. And yeah, I got it home and I sprayed it on my wrists and went like that and just, you know, dabbed. And I smelled it, and it smelled awful. And I just kind of forgot about it for a little while. And then one day So I smell the Oscar de la Renta again, and it smells good to me. So I have to spray it on my clothes, and it's got like not sprayed on my wrists, and it's got a hint of the old Oscar de la Renta when I just spray it on my clothes. So yeah, I'm almost out. I have to buy a new bottle soon. I'm tired. Maybe I'll go to sleep early. Although, yeah, I have this video to do everything with. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. I spent the evening watching fab outtakes and bloopers. Naughty audience. Sweetie, coffee, sweetie, mommy needs. Sweetie, darling. Mommy needs. Okay, how about a little cocaine? Oh, do you watch AbFab? Do you know what AbFab is? It stands for Absolutely Fabulous, Sweetie. It's a British sitcom. Really funny though. At least in